Hi, I'm Jackie Greenwood, and today I'm going to bring you a Bible verse that's my mom's favorite. As you can see, I have it written in this book, which is a book I made for Dalton, that has his parents, his grandparents, their favorite Bible verses. And if you have children or grandchildren, I highly recommend you do that so that they can know what about God's word spoke to you. But my mom's favorite verse is John 15:16. But to better understand the verse, I'm going to read to you from the first to the 16th verse out of John. And I'm reading out of my Jewish study Bible, but I have my NIV and my King James. And now that Jim's using the ESV, I guess I'm going to have to get another Bible and get a rolling backpack. But we'll read out of this today. I am the real vine, and my Father is the gardener. Every branch which is part of me but fails to bear fruit, he cuts off. And every branch that does not bear fruit, he prunes, so that it may bear more fruit. Right now, because of the word which I have spoken to you, you are pruned. Stay united with me as I will with you. For just as the branches can't put forth fruit by itself apart from the vine, so you can't bear fruit apart from me. I am the vine, and you are the branches. Those who stay united with me, and I with them, are the ones who bear much fruit, because apart from me, you can't do anything. Unless a person remains united with me, he is thrown away like a branch, and he dries up. Such branches are gathered and thrown into the fire, where they are burned up. If you remain united with me, and my words with you, and ask whatever you want, and it will happen for you. This is how my Father is glorified in your bearing much fruit. This is how you will prove to be my Talmidim, disciple. Just as the Father has loved me, I too have loved you. So stay in my love. If you keep my commandments, you will stay in my love, just as I have kept my Father's commands and stay in his love. I have said this to you so that my joy may be with you and your joy be complete. This is my command, that you keep loving each other just as I've loved you. No one has greater love than a person who lays down his life for his friends. You are my friends if you do what I command. I no longer call you slaves, because slaves don't know what his master's about. But I've called you friends, because everything I have heard from my Father I've made known to you. You did not choose me, I chose you, and I have commissioned you. And that's what it says in this. In the NIV, it says appointed. And in the King James, it says ordained. You to go and bear fruit that will last, so that whatever you ask from the Father in my name, he may give you. So I asked my mom why this verse spoke to her, and she said, because he chose me. So in studying for this, I could have just looked at the verse, but I felt like you kind of have to look at the whole chapter. And I would go further, but I feel like once you get past that, it starts a different lesson. But it says, he says, I love you. I like you. And you can love somebody and not like somebody. And you can like somebody. Did I just say that? You can like somebody and not love them, and you can love somebody and not like them. And he likes us and he loves us. And he chose us. And when we talk about him choosing us, we talk about being adopted or grafted into his family. And when he did that, he said, I commission you, which means produced specifically to order, ordained, confer on holy orders, appointed, decided beforehand. So he said, I like you, I love you, I'm going to adopt you, I'm going to make you mine, and I'm also going to give you a commission, something to go and do. And if that's not overwhelming, but also exciting at the same time, if you'll look at the first of this, it says, I am the real vine. So this is Jesus is the real vine. So when we talk about being in God's family, we're grafted into his lineage. And if you're not familiar